The Galactic Empire's Grand Armada hovered over the barren moon of Varex 7, its fleet gleaming like a constellation of metal beasts. Thousands of Imperial ships, shaped like jagged daggers and powered by singularity cores, filled the void. They were waiting for the newcomers from a primitive blue planet tucked in an unremarkable arm of the Orion Spur. The Empire had crushed over 40 civilizations before breakfast, their diplomacy a mixture of ultimatums and orbital bombardments. Now they awaited humanity, smug in their assumed superiority. Admiral K, Tar of the Empire, stood tall on his command bridge, his tentacled brow arched with disdain. Human delegation approaching, his aide rasped. One ship. K-Tar scoffed. One? Let them in. This will be entertaining. The human ship entered Imperial space like a rusty freighter, at least on the outside. It didn't shimmer, it didn't pulse with exotic energy. It simply arrived, blocky, armored, and humming with outdated tech, or so it seemed. Inside the ship, Captain Leana Ward grinned as the comms buzzed with the Empire's first contact message. This is Admiral K. Tar of the Grand Armada. You are trespassing in sovereign space. Surrender, and your extinction will be efficient. Lena laughed, leaned back in her chair, and sipped her lukewarm coffee. This is Captain Ward of the Terran Alliance battleship Gravedigger. We're not here to surrender. We're here to ask, are you always this dramatic, or is today special? The Empire's bridge fell silent. K-Tar's aide whispered, Did she just mock us? Yes, K-Tar hissed. She did. Moments later, dozens of smaller Empire vessels surrounded the human ship. Warnings flashed. Target locks engaged. The Empire wasn't interested in negotiations anymore. Back on Gravedigger, Lena tapped a few buttons on her armrest. You boys ready? Her weapons officer chuckled. All systems green. Grav cannons primed. You want the full fireworks? She nodded. Let's show them why we don't come in fleets. With a casual flick, Gravedigger unleashed its arsenal. Beams of focused gravitational distortion tore through the Empire's front line. Ships crumpled like paper in a black hole's grip. The Empire expected lasers, they got physics turned into a weapon. 5 seconds. 17 ships gone. On K-Tar's bridge, chaos erupted. How? They have no shields, no energy signatures. They're Deathworlders, someone whispered. They weaponize nature itself. K-Tar's claws trembled. Send the dreadnoughts. All of them. But it was too late. 3 more Terran ships dropped from FTL Gravedigger's sisters, Maelstrom, Oblivion, and the infamous Punchline. Unlike Empire vessels, human ships weren't elegant. They were monstrous, ugly things. Their armor bore scratches from asteroid surfing. Their hulls were painted with kill-count graffiti. They looked like they'd survived everything the universe threw at them and laughed. Attention, Galactic Empire, came the voice of Captain Briggs from the Punchline. We read your resume. Conquered dozens of races. Cute. We wrestled space krakens for breakfast and nuked a black hole once by accident. Captain Ward's voice followed. We've got memes older than your star charts. Empire commanders screamed as their fleets fell into disarray. Plasma bolts were intercepted mid-space by Terran auto-turrets. Boarding parties were met with space marines who treated vacuum as a mild inconvenience. One human soldier was seen duct-taping his arm back on before gunning down 3 enemy officers. This wasn't a battle. This was a roast. K-Tar, for the first time in 600 years, activated his emergency escape protocol. They're not warriors, he gasped. They're lunatics. But before his ship could warp out, Gravedigger appeared directly in its path, hovering ominously. Ward hailed him one last time. Look, Admiral, you messed with the wrong species. We didn't survive Earth's wildlife, 5 world wars, and pineapple pizza to be scared of you. You should have Googled us first. And then the humans did the unthinkable. They laughed. Open, mocking, gleeful laughter, broadcast across all frequencies, echoing through every Imperial ship. The sound of a species that had turned every challenge into a joke and still won. It broke the Empire's spirit. Their fleet retreated, not under command, but out of pure ancestral fear. Later, when the Council of Species gathered to review the encounter, the summary was clear. Do not engage humans unless you're prepared for psychological warfare, unfiltered sarcasm, and weapons powered by actual spite. They do not fight like others. They do not fear. And they most definitely do not play fair. Humanity didn't just win. They laughed in the Empire's face. And the galaxy never forgot.